What if I unmute the site? I kind of forgot what it sounded like anyway. Ah, okay, that's kind of loud. But hey, you know, sound effects. Yeah. Enoch Underground. I don't remember what that one is either. Let's find out. The freaking applause and whooping. Unwell? Oh, we're doing like a pun, like unwell. Okay.
In the times before modern civilization, a man named Cain committed a crime. Led by greed and envy, he murdered a fellow of his own kin. For that terrible deed, Cain was cursed by the god, armed with a mark to show the world what he had done. And yet, Cain did not despair, for in his curse he saw a gift. Free from shackles of human mortality, he was set to surpass even the god himself. Being exiled from his tribe, he was set to create one of his own. With the help of his only ally, his beloved Lilith, Cain wandered the land of men, gathering followers. Through numerous lifetimes, the cult of Cain continued to grow. But for the common folks, Cain was always a cursed one, an outcast. Lilith, tired of endless wandering, confronted Cain. She knew that for his dream to come true, they needed a place to call home. It took centuries to realize her plan, but as time passed, Enoch expanded into a city-state with a behemoth tower at the heart of it. But Cain never forgot how mankind once rejected him. Secretly from Lilith, he gathered an army of immortal creatures, preparing to challenge the old god. Cain's insolence knew no bounds. What he didn't consider was that the god sees everything. At the peak of its glory, Enoch vanished in the flash of massive cataclysm. Cain was no more, and all his legacy was lost to oblivion. Centuries have passed, and deep within the catacombs of Enoch, the lone soul awakens from millennial slumber. Lost and forgotten, he finds himself among the ruins of once magnificent city, and now his way lies to the very heart of it.
Enoch Underground, huh? Pronounced Enoch? I don't know. They also pronounced it catacombs, so I don't... It might just be a different dialect. Because I've encountered Enoch as a name before in the context of that... Because I think it's all from religious stuff I don't interact with, but I played a Japanese game where they had, like, heavy homoerotic overtones between Enoch and Lucifer. And I don't remember the exact name. Oh, El Shaddai. That's what it was called. So I played El Shaddai with Andrew, like, oh, geez, like 7 years ago or something. And that was definitely called Enoch, the character. I guess it's already set to high, so I'll just go for it. Let's get in there. Let's see what this game is. It's supposed to be some sort of hardcore action RPG, but I don't really know what the gameplay feels like yet. You cannot... Oh, couldn't read that fast enough. It's gone now. Oh, hello. It's got like the camera of like a dungeon crawler, but it's the mouse just dictates which way I face. This is something different. Okay. Use WASD to move. Alright, yeah, I figured that much out. I guess you could... Oh, can I talk to that guy? No? Alright, can I turn off motion blur? Is that an option? Effects volume. Nope, that's just a volume. Alright, no motion blur option. So there's a somewhat severe motion blur set to the game where you swing the camera around to play. Use mouse to look around. Yeah, I guess if you find WASD first by not moving, then you walk forward in a straight... Wait, would you have found your way to... Yeah, I guess you would have. Yeah. Alright, so we have some control options. Or control tutorials. Any messages around here, things to interact with. Everyone seems to be dead. They are not your friends, run. Okay. That's like a... Is that like a soapstone sign? Are we going a little Dark Soulsy here? We've got the thing where your camera's tied to your character moving, sort of. Then you got the messages on the ground that are like runes. Need a key to open that. I need something to fight them. I can't go on with bare hands. Are these my messages? Was this me thinking to myself? Press left or right to perform an attack. Only with an attack with a weapon though? Okay. Oh, there's a stamina meter. Okay. Okay, so left mouse button is light. And right mouse button is heavy. And you have a stamina meter to watch out for. This holds some promise. This idea of an overall layout. Might be a little jarring. It might be a little jarring if you have to like dodge around and stuff like that though, when the camera's this far away and this high up, as opposed to like a third-person camera. Can I climb this? I can destroy it, evidently. How much can I destroy? Can I destroy the entire tables? Whoa. What did I make contact with? I'm not sure. I can probably destroy this thing, huh? Yeah. Oh, there's the key I needed to continue. Break the bots. Destroy. Aw. You can destroy some things. New key needed. Is it gonna be the silver key? And torture chamber. Alright. Nope, another bronze key. Dear Valeria, these hollow monsters are known for a long time. With some mentions, albeit brief and unproved, dated before even the fall of Enoch. They were always a nuisance to keep in mind, but not to a degree that required drastic actions. Lately, however, the hollow threat escalated to a whole new level. Camps get assaulted almost daily, and despite all of our defense measures in place, we're losing people faster than we can afford. It's impossible to overstate the importance of my research, and yet Lucan insisted that I move my lab here for security reasons. How am I supposed to work like this? Without my tools and a stable influx of living specimens, I can't do shit. Well, alright. And we all know that we're running out of time. Please, talk some sense into him. I know he'll listen to you. I'll get back with the next convoy, and we'll need to sort things out by then. Scribe Messala. I'm curious. Don't want to jump the gun too fast, but we have like a rotating camera. We've got a stamina system. We've got enemies called hollows. The ability to sort of swing around and break stuff, but not too much. Grim setting where I'm kind of here after the bad went down. Just keeping an eye out for Soul's influences to see if it goes that way or not. I bet this game... I don't know. This game might work on a controller actually, since it's all tied to your camera's tied to your character's movement and rotation. You know, as opposed to a normal top-down clicky dungeon crawler like Diablo, where you kind of just click on the dude and he just attacks him. The fact that our camera and WASD is all tied, like we have mouse and WASD as our primary way of interfacing with moving, and the camera's tied to us, all implies that we're going to be playing something closer to like a third-person, like, character action game, as opposed to a dungeon crawler. I mean, the other mechanics could all be dungeon crawly, but the fact that it's all tied to you sort of implies more need for reflex and reaction while you're playing, as opposed to Diablo, where you kind of just click and hope your stats win. Closed by captain's orders. And that's always a good sign for me, because I prefer games where you're supposed to more directly interface with it. In combat, hold left shift to block incoming attack. Left shift is block, huh? Oh man. Wondering more and more whether this works with controller or not. Didn't say anything about controller support. Press space to perform a combat roll. Okay, there's a roll. Yeah, there's a list of comparisons growing. Control your stamina level. You can't perform combat actions when stamina is depleted. Why are they hitting enter so much? Why don't they just have it all on like 2 lines of text? It's kind of hard to read when it's so many lines long. Like, they could have made it spread out horizontally more, the text. It looks odd. They are not the only monsters here. Thread carefully. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be tread carefully? Hey buddy, how you doing? Heavy attack. Combat roll. Does that hurt me? Nope. It's one way to find out, right? Oh, can't go that way, even though he came from there. Read carefully. Read carefully. Is that a valid alternative that I've never heard before, or is it a typo? Press 1 to access your inventory. 1? Oh. That was mean, game. Pressing 1 just uses whatever's in the 1 slot. That seems like a not accurate way of... Oh god. That just seems like a not accurate way of depicting the information. Oh, do they mean eye? Oh, that is an eye. Am I insane, or is the left side of the top of the eye, the serif, more pronounced on the left than the right? Like it's a 1, not an I. Huh. I just that's my bad. I missed the serifing entirely. Okay, let's put you in my offhand. Offhand? No. Do I have to take you out entirely and replace you with the dagger? Now I can do a little 3-hit combo. That's a dagger, by the way. It's huge. Oh my god. That's an attack. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Not super fond of that. It's pretty slow for a dagger. Destroy. They need to work on their sound effects. You destroy an entire giant crazy thing, and the sound effect is. It's like, all right, yeah, that's a fitting amount of feedback for the giant thing I just obliterated. Is. Ow. Not that much damage though. These catacombs hide many secrets. Before the fall, the tunnels were off limits, so people used them to hide their most valuable possessions. Some went to the extremes to keep things safe. I'm not the first fool to fall for a prospect of loot, and I'm surely won't be the last one either. I made it, barely. I don't think I'm gonna get out of here alive, though. Well... maybe whoever find this note will be more lucky. Huh. I could give them the benefit of the doubt and be all like, oh, maybe it's a weird, like, it's a character that just isn't good at speaking English. But no, between the accent in the intro and some of the typos in the documents, I'm thinking it's probably just English isn't their first language of the developers. They just kind of went for it. Oh, this is open now. Huh. Or, oh, it always was, I guess. You can quickly use essences in 1 through 5. Oh yeah, I found out the hard way a moment ago. That happened. Yeah, that one looks a lot like their eye. Huh. In a way, pressing I did technically access my inventory by using it. Here we go. Hey there. What are you up to? Is there a lock-on in this game? I don't think there is. I think you just have to stay focused, try to stay centered on them. I don't have a shield. This seems a little unfair. Although they said I could block with left shift. Yeah. Ow. Aha! Even blocked. Ow, shit. Ow, shit. Ow, shit. I'm gonna die. I'm trapped. Oh, no. Restart level? How much is level? What do they count as being a level? Oh, no. No! The entire tutorial? Oh, there's a document here. In spite of the recent influx of awakened survivors, we're setting up a forward operating base. The location is known to be relatively safe, but it is not advised to venture beyond the secured areas under any circumstances. The regular patrols will take care of the survivors and bring them in for further inspection. Your job, that's the wrong your, is to assess their condition, help viable candidates to accommodate and send them to the camp with the next supply convoy. I'll leave the selection process to your own judgment, but our resources are limited, so choose wisely. I kind of want to cross-compare that font to see if it looks like something I've seen before. I'm curious about the font. Okay, so if you die in this tutorial, you restart the entire tutorial, which is kind of brutal, because... Okay, oh, I still have my weapon. Okay, cool. So the opened doors so far are still open. So we might even have Dark Souls rules on dying, where you warp back to the last checkpoint, but you still have everything on you. You don't lose anything in the process. Or except for any currency, but we don't have currency yet. This maze will not let me go. It is a dead end. Oh, coins. Maybe I dropped those coins when I died, too. You can roll. I don't think you can run. So an issue I'm noticing is that when defensively, you'll often back away from people in combat, because that's just a thing people do. If you back away from people in this game, you do this, and then you can't see what's happening, because you face the direction your camera's facing. So to face your enemy, if you get backed against a wall, you're facing this way, and so the screen's just black, and you can't see it. Like it's almost like they kind of need that like camera thing where like you just see through the object so they can see your own character in those situations, or the alternative is like just to not, this camera maybe overall might not be the best approach, honestly, this kind of combat system. I'm not sure if being this far away from the action really benefits you in any way. Oh, he's back. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't know, the sound design's really iffy. I hit him with the axe and he's just like... whoosh, 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 whoosh. And there's no, like, sound of me hitting him, I don't think. Like, this makes a sound. But it's kind of a minor sound, not like a clink from, like, an axe hitting something, metal on metal. But I hit the enemies and I just hear whoosh, 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 whoosh. Is that where I died? Is that my stuff? Oh shit, he's back. Is he gonna come through that door or am I safe? Hey buddy. I had trouble closing that gap. Ooh, he takes damage. Ah, my reach. I can't close the gap on him when he's doing that. So even though I'm trying to exploit the weakness and attack from behind, it's not always easy to catch up. There we go. Yeah, that was... It's so... The sound design needs work. It's just so, like, uneventful that I killed that guy, because he didn't even make a sound. It's like I popped a balloon, except there was no balloon popping sound either. But, like, it's like he just deflated and ceased to still be alive without making a sound a single time during combat, and there was no impact sounds, just whoosh, whoosh. We are still scouting the place. Looks pretty good so far. We still need to adjust the supply routes, but it's much quieter out here. Might be a place if we'll have to move out. I'll continue to send out resources with regular patrols. This will help you to settle in. Might be a good idea to get the hold of the area and expand now. Take care of the survivors, but they are not the priority. Still, we need to stay vigilant. Keep the bridge closed at all times. Overseer Lucan. Alright, where did you guys come from? Die. Die. Oh, I know, I remember fighting two guys at once earlier. I just don't remember where they came from necessarily. Apparently they don't go through doors, even open ones, which worked for me in that situation, because I was in a bad spot if they came after me. Huh. That's a weird sight, isn't it? There's a bunch of cobwebs hanging down. But they're hanging down from a ceiling we can't see? I feel like if you're gonna make the ceiling invisible, you'd make those invisible too. At most, I could see maybe they would render like a chandelier or something, if they wanted to have a chandelier, but the webs just look weird because they just look like they're floating. Which they kind of are. What have I done? That lever must have done something somewhere. I guess we'll find out. Seriously though, what did it do? Ah, the bridge over here. That's very far away from where that lever was. Huh. Almost would benefit from being in line of sight or something. Oh, hi. Okay. There just had to be spiders, huh? Making weird sounds. Get out of here. I'm noticing the monsters make more sounds than the humans do. The humans were silent, and then he murdered them with a sword, and they were just like... Well, actually, they don't even make that sound. But they just sort of faded out of existence after all that they've been through. Nope, can't break through that. Going deeper will not bring you peace. Turn back while you still can. Are you recommending I don't play your game? Because... I mean, I'll be done with this episode soon, I suppose. It is cool having a top-down dungeon crawler be in full 3D like this, where you have like a nice little like lighting engine going on, where it's like this looks alright. It's kind of generic, visually. And added to the genericness is the fact that the character model looks like he's... like... it. To some extent, it's always like a little bit of a flag for me just when I see a character model that's bald in an indie game, because I often get the feeling that he might be like a stock asset that the engine had. I'm never sure. Like Bennett Foddy, getting over it with Bennett Foddy, like that bald muscular guy was the default character model of that game's engine that he used, or the asset store or whatever. Oh, gotta be careful. Okay, the perspective definitely blocks some line of sight. Get out of here. So when I see a bald guy, I'm like, is he just the default dude? And he dressed him up? The game's at least like visually cohesive though. Yeah, though I'm not sure I agree with the camera angle. It's definitely a different idea. I don't know if it panned out though. I don't know if this is the best. Like, this might be just kind of awkward for combat. Oh, I'm being attacked by a prisoner. Hey, dude, why don't we work together? Have you considered that? You want to work together, buddy? Yeah, I don't think he wants to work together. I don't think he wants to work together at all. You're gonna get axed in the face now, buddy. So you shouldn't have done that. Hey, look, ragdolling. Yay. Physics. You didn't have to do that. It is my destiny to be here. I got this feeling of inner peace. I feel safe. That's too bad that he had to attack me. All these random dudes, like, why don't we work together? Why don't we become friends and fight against all the monsters? It's like, oh, I found another survivor in this hell place. I know what I should do. Murder them. What? No. Are you crazy? Do you want to be alone forever? Oh, my my character changed. Okay. I have a shield now. It auto-equipped the shield when I found it. And that, now I don't have it, oh, are you guys fighting each other? Oh no, he was trying to attack me. It was just wasn't entirely easy to tell. Okay, I almost died right there. Okay, I should really be blocking more, honestly. You can get a lot of mileage out of just kind of swinging at them and just going flailing at them a lot. They don't really know how to get past that. If I were to take a guess, they might be hollows, like in Dark Souls, and that's why they're attacking me. That might be what's going on, but I thought the weird monster thing might be the hollow that I saw earlier. So this might be an enemy force of some kind. Whatever they are, they're allied with each other, apparently. And they also know to attack me on sight, which is interesting. Curious about that. Ow. Ow. What? I'm sorry, did that like one-shot me? That's brutal. Hey look, there's a guy in armor up there. What's going on all around here? Alright, well I respawned with all my stuff. I want to be more careful with my shield apparently, because that was dangerous. Can I open this door? I can. Oh, that spider goes through doors. Okay. Is there anything in here that I want? That's it. I think we've lost. Lucan says that we're making advances, gaining hold over the upper city. It gives people hope, helps maintain some semblance of order. Also, it's not true. I've seen the reports. Enemies already approaching the tower. The battle will be over by the dawn, and if we don't do something now, we will be just trapped here without the means to survive. As we're setting up the camp, Lucan gathers his men to rejoin the battle, a futile struggle. Why go for a certain death if he can help here? Is he afraid to be here when people realize? I wonder if we're the only ones to make it down here alive. Overseer Lucan. Whoopsie. Oh, there's two of you. I didn't even see that. Whoops. Am I crazy here? As we're setting up the camp, Lucan gathers his men to rejoin the battle. Written by Overseer Lucan. That's it. I think we've lost. Lucan says we're making advances. What the f- is he talking about himself in the third person? What the fuck? He's like, this letter is somebody talking about how their leadership is like some guy that's spreading lies in order to increase morale. But he's talking about this guy named Lucan, who is himself. Oh, what the fuck? What does that mean? Alright, there we go. I'm dead again. What? Why is he lying about what he's doing? I'm pretty much ready to call it because we're about a half an hour in anyway. Let's see if I can just train. Let's see if I can just run for it for a bit and see what happens. Is that a chest I haven't opened yet? No, I opened that already. If I just go for a sprightly jog, what happens? Alright, well that's not gonna happen. Oh boy, I'm just melting now. Never mind. Well, and by never mind, I mean let's try it again. I'm kind of curious mechanically, like, how much of a train of people will chase you? Or if they'll, like, leash at some point, like, mechanically. Like, is the Dark Souls approach of running past people a valid one in this game, for example? Aha! But also, like, will everyone chase you forever? Because at some point there'd be so many people chasing you that it'd be, like, really undoable. But it's really a game-to-game decision how they'll handle that. Anyone still chasing me? No? Alright, good to know. So you start at the beginning of the level when you die, but you can just skip enemies, evidently, to get back to where you want to go, or try somewhere new. Oh, that's another guy. Going that way was a mistake. That just attracted extra dude. There we go, he's dead. Gotta watch for that jumping attack they do where they go straight for your, like, your neck or something. Ow. Might have been an excessive heal. kind of just want to find a, like, I'm interested in, like, finding a boss fight or something revelatory or eye-catching. So I'm just kind of running around real quick. We can't just wait. Nobody's coming to save us. People are scared and exhausted, but we need to settle in. Procure some food, supplies. It will help to do something meaningful. Panic is the last thing we need. I know the area. A lot of narrow streets, hidden passages. We can get around unseen. Gather all we need. I managed to convince Lucan to stay and help. Time is short, so we need to plan ahead. Meanwhile, he sent a squad deeper into the tunnels to find the place for a proper camp. Somewhere where we can protect ourselves. Shit. That makes it a little hard to pick up the thing over there if trying to pick it up also makes you read the thing you've already read. What's over here? Is that money? That's more healing. Excuse me. Ooh, a rusty dagger. Didn't I already have one of those? Probably. This is actually a shockingly effective strategy. I don't have a map though, so I don't know if I'm going backwards right now. Nope, looks like no. Hey buddy, bye-bye. Oh, he's croaking at me. He's all croakily. I don't know if the game has experience. Cannot open in battle. I'm trying to see if there's like a screen that has like stats or something on it. I'm trying to figure out if this game has stats or if I can level up via experience. The main question being, why fight at all? Oh, that's my inventory is full. Your quick bar is your entire inventory, evidently. But since I'm not healing, I'm doing fine. I think... oh god. I think keys might also be interchangeable. So you can just swap out whatever... oh, that's a bad time. That's a bad time, spider. Die, spider. Okay, you're a big ol' bad news. Okay, no. Okay, I think this is it, guys. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. Well, that worked for a while. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching like always. As per usual, if you see pretty much any game in this series, I probably got a code from the publisher or developer or PR, whatever code source there is. And if you want to check out the game for yourself, there's a link to the Steam page in the description. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.